Assalamu alaikum, which means peace and blessings be upon you. And I mentioned both Jesus and Muhammad's names, peace be upon them both. And we got some problems going on. And I can't articulate it, get it all together like the ones can. Okay. And I want to thank y'all both for coming on Underground Railroad, and you're always welcome on Underground Railroad. Tell the people something about yourselves, please. Thank you for coming on Underground Railroad.
Well, thank you.
This here there on the World Wide Web, and I have it on there so you can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going to allow us on the show. I'm Dr. Warren, President and Director of the Plim, the Power Laden Manned Ministry, non-for-profit, and we have a show that comes on here in Chicago on local cable from Channel 36 from 8:30 to 9:30 on Wednesdays. From 8:30 to 9:30 to Channel 36. And I think it's reshown from 10:30 to 11:30 on Thursdays mornings on Channel 36. And we have a website at www.plim.org, and you can call us at 773-509-8124. That's the Plim line. And like I said, we've been on cable for some 18 years. This past, I think somewhere either March or matter of fact, it's this month, next month.
Okay, yeah, I'm Penny Warren. I'm co-host or co-produce the Power Laden and Man Show. And this is a nonprofit organization, and we put together this Plim show, trying to give people some news that they don't normally hear on the news. So if you want information, please call our Plim line at 7124.
It's a non-for-profit organization. Tell everybody in the streets is yelling, I don't have enough money, I just can't make it. And you know what? There are people that say, a long time ago it was shameful to get on welfare.
That's right.
Okay? Why was it so shameful then?
Well,
I'm leading up to something.
Well, it was shameful for at that time because they figured that you were, you know, a lot of people that had put on welfare that they should have really gave some education and got them off. Well, they put these people on welfare mainly as a way of voting for the Democratic Party here in Chicago. That would be the major reason for that. And you had a large amount of discrimination, but it was a stigmatism because they figured that, you know, you wasn't working, you was lazy. It was a bad stigmatism because of the impression that had been given that folks on welfare was lazy, ill-educated, unskilled, and you know, those types of things that had basically been put on welfare.
Having a lot of children.
And have a lot of children out of wedlock and wasn't married.
And you know what, I said like to put it on a smaller level, but why is it not shameful for corporate America to get corporate welfare? But it was so shameful for individuals that were living in the trenches that was trying to make it to get welfare. Why is it not shameful for Wall Street? Why did Wall Street have to be bailed out?
Well,
they mismanaged.
The stereotypes that were placed on the on the individual families, mainly blacks. Most people got the impression that mostly blacks was on welfare, but it was more whites on welfare than it was blacks. And then second of all, I mean, what it was a good cop, bad cop thing. In other words, they're giving out, the government is giving out these welfare payments to everybody, you know, corporations and individuals, but they make it as if it's a little guy that's bad.
Okay.
If we didn't have him on welfare, he wouldn't be taking all our tax. He's taking all the tax monies. The people don't understand that's the bad thing, but actually they don't understand that it's the corporations that's reaping most of the benefits through these various contracts and other benefits that are given out to the Congress. So it's a game that they're playing, just like you're saying with Wall Street. Currently, this is first of all, they got a black man's face here. This is Sun Times. This is January 6, 2008.
Okay.
Now they got a face of a black man saying he's broke.
Okay.
But the average person that's broke, they don't understand. It's white people that were going broke.
Right.
So it gives you that type of a stereotype. Now listen here's this another article here. This is Tuesday, August 12th. It's talking about home equity.
Okay.
The home equity, people have lost, you know, basically home more. As 21, it says 21.4% of the Chicago area homeowners who bought in the last 5 years owe more than their home was worth. So 1/5 of the people that bought a home in the last 5 years, they owe more. The mortgage is worth more than the house value. $750 billion That's $750 billion
Wow.
that they want us to bail out the banks, and these are the people that mismanaged, and there was a lot of fraud in there. And I'm gonna tell you, if you believe that this is gonna cost $750, you've been badly deceived. They told us that the subprime market was contained. It
With Bear Stearns.
What do you mean by
subprime? Means those mortgages where people were not prime in terms of their credit rating. They had low credit rating, and they were giving these houses, which they never should, and it was
about 20% down.
Well, about 20% down, and they were giving an adjustable rate mortgage. You know, such that they were claiming that they were trying to help these people become homeowners. And it unfolded on the banks, and the banks would bust. That's a long story to go on there, but it shows you that if they told us that the Iraq War would only cost $200 billion, now it's close to $1 trillion. So I'm saying that this crisis that they got now is going to cost the country $2 or $3 trillion, and you're going to have massive hyperinflation in this country, like Germany.
How did we get to this point of a depression? Because I remember when it was they deregulated.
That's basically what they did.
Everything to do with the. How did we get to this?
They
point?
basically deregulated, and they didn't hold. See, there was a law that basically, in order to get a house, you had to show income, you had to have 20% down, and you had to verify that you could pay for the house. Now, how can you give somebody a house, a $500,000 house, with no